Right now at 5, a district judge rules on 3 motions crucial to the case of Madeline Kingsbury.
And lacrosse's newest softball team gets ready for the weekend debut.
You're watching WKBT Lacrosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Today is an alert day, but first, a major development in the Madeline Kingsbury murder case.
Yes, a Minnesota district judge has granted a motion to move the case against Adam Fravel out of Winona County. In their change of venue request, Fravel's defense presented a Winona County phone survey. It found 74% of respondents who had read news articles about the case had already formed an opinion. And of that 74%, almost all of them believed Fravel was guilty. So the judge used that data to rule that a fair trial for Fravel in Winona County would be unlikely. The judge also ruled on 2 other motions. She denied the defense's attempt to dismiss the first-degree premeditation charge, ruling the prosecution had presented a grand jury with enough admissible evidence to justify the indictment. The judge also denied a motion to suppress statements Fravel made to police on April 2nd, 2023, when Kingsbury had not yet been found. The defense claimed the statements were inadmissible because police did not read Fravel his Miranda rights, but the judge said Fravel was not subjected to an official interrogation, so those statements are admissible. The court will now determine where Fravel's case is headed next.
Authorities continue to build a case on the La Crosse man accused of killing his wife. La Crosse County deputies responded to a call Monday in the town of Shelby. According to the criminal complaint, deputies found a woman referred to as EF dead in her bedroom. Officers arrested her husband, Zachary Fritz, for first-degree intentional homicide. An autopsy found 50 sharp force injuries and 4 bite wounds on EF's body. Fritz is held on a $1 million cash bond. The Fritzes have a 4-year-old daughter. She's staying with her paternal grandfather.
Yeah, we've had alert day coverage here going on just because we've had a round of severe storms come through. Didn't affect a lot of areas, mainly northeast Iowa and southwest Wisconsin, but we could see more later tonight. So really, we're seeing maybe another round later after 10. I think most of the activity for 6 is done with. We still got a slight risk for that potential, and it really focuses on the wind threat, maybe heavy rain threat too. Right now there's no watches or warnings out for the area right now. All of them to the southwest Wisconsin has pushed off to the east. We did have some actual severe wind gusts. Bosqueville picked up 64 and some damage down there, some tree damage basically stretching back to about Decorah, Iowa. So right now that activity has pushed off to the east. That's the good news. So we're going to see maybe a few showers here, but for the most part it's going to be kind of quiet here until we get later in the night, and then things are going to start to change a little bit. Potentially we might see more of that activity come down later after 10 because we do have a watch out up in Minnesota. So we're going to track that storms later on to see if they can make it down here. It'll be later after 10. We do have some more wet weather for Thursday, not just showers, just not severe. And then we'll take a look at the weekend potential mess that's going on too. All that a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, thank you, Greg. A gathering of hope was held today for James Yablonsky, the 1-year anniversary of his disappearance. Now, according to the event, this is a gathering of hope to bring James home to his family. The young Yablonsky was last seen leaving his family's home overnight. During initial searches, parties found multiple campsites and personal belongings that may have been Yablonsky's. Law enforcement say the evidence in the woods led them to believe the teen may be trying to live off the grid. Anyone with information is asked to call the Sauk County Sheriff's Department. Yablonsky's family is offering a reward of $10,000 for information.
One person is dead after their car hit a dump truck in Monroe County. According to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, a car crossed the center line of Highway 21 near Flagpole Road in the town of Greenfield yesterday afternoon, striking the dump truck. They say the crash caused the dump truck to catch fire, shutting down Highway 21 for 7 hours. The dump truck driver was not hurt, and the other car driver, whose name has not been released, was pronounced dead on the scene.
The Crawford County Sheriff's Office is warning the community about a phone scam. An unknown man is reportedly calling random residents, identifying himself as Sergeant John Walker with the Crawford County Sheriff's Office, and telling people they have warrants out for their arrest. He is calling those numbers on your screen. And the Sheriff's Office is telling residents to warn their loved ones of the scam and never give out any personal information over the phone. If you've received a scam call or have any questions, you can reach out to the Sheriff's Office at the number at the bottom of your screen.
The Wisconsin Supreme Court has kept a lower court's ruling banning the use of mobile voting sites in the upcoming presidential election. In 2022, Racine allowed ballots to be cast in a van that traveled around the city. However, this is no longer allowed after a ruling on late Tuesday. The court also ruled that municipalities can apply a method used since 2016 to determine where to locate early voting sites. This is for the upcoming August primary and November presidential election.
A local VA medical center is making big moves for PTSD Awareness Month. PTSD affects 5 out of every 100 adults in the U.S., according to PTSD.gov. Today, Toma's VA Medical Center held an awareness walk for veterans who suffer from the disorder. Now, one official at today's event says those who are suffering are often misunderstood.
The veterans who signed up to serve their country often experienced traumatic things in the line of serving their country, and symptoms of PTSD might not show up right away.
The VA Center also offers help to those suffering from the condition through one-on-one counseling, group therapy, and medication management, not only for PTSD, but for other mental disorders as well.
The Ho-Chunk Nation set off a week-long dugout canoe journey down the Mississippi River this morning. The 2024 HCN Dugout Canoe Journey, now in its third year, aims to reconnect tribal members with their ancestral waterways and the ancient canoe technology that served their people for generations. Paddlers, including tribal members, historians, and local officials, will make their way south to Illinois, stopping at historic sites, navigating locks and dams, and engaging with the river communities along the route. A tribal historian says the journey will help members understand more about the history of the Ho-Chunk Nation.
We allow our youth and our tribal communities there to better understand different aspects of our culture. One of them being our steeped history in the use of watercrafts of this nature.
Their journey started in St. Paul on Monday and will conclude in Galena, Illinois on Friday. They are inviting the public to join them for a ride if you see them along their route, as long as you have a ride waiting for you at the next destination.
Well, a different brand of ball is joining the Loggers this summer at La Crosse's Copeland Park.
Managers and athletes are stoked to bring the lacrosse steam to life this weekend.
I'm a mom of 2 healthy children, and I'm also an OBGYN who had to end a wanted pregnancy because my baby was very sick. I got the call from my doctor, and he said my baby wouldn't survive. So my husband and I made the decision to have an abortion. That's not a decision for any politician, including Donald Trump. Women need access and should have access to all of their options. Donald Trump wants to criminalize women for making a healthcare decision, even if it saves a woman's life. That is horrifying. If Trump was reelected, it would be devastating for women's healthcare.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. We're celebrating June Dairy Month here at Wesco in Sparta. Have you thanked a farmer today? Take up to 25% off in select departments store-wide all month long. Plus, get free ice cream with every purchase. Buy a sofa, get free ice cream. Buy a fridge, get free ice cream. Buy some flooring, get free ice cream. Did I mention free ice cream with every purchase? Wesco in Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Windows are a lot like car tires. They all look the same, but they definitely don't all perform the same.
Take our StarMark composite window, available exclusively at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
This window is 12 times stronger than vinyl, 2,000% more airtight, and 40% more energy efficient. All at a price less than what many companies charge for vinyl windows. Don't settle on your new windows. Insist on the best windows you can buy.
Receive a free cordless honeycomb shade or take $150 off each window you purchase.
The biggest steak sale ever is this Thursday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Save big on delicious New York strips, bacon-wrapped sirloin fillets, and mouth-watering ribeyes. This sale is huge, and so is our dad-sized 25-ounce Big T T-bone. For the best steaks around at the best prices around. Don't miss the biggest steak sale ever, Thursday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The WIAA State Baseball Tournament continues today, and it was the Logan Rangers' turn to take center stage.
The Rangers are back at state for the first time since 2007. They entered regional play as just a 6th seed, but they put together 5 straight wins to earn a spot at Fox City Stadium.
Our sports director Rob Schiff has full coverage of their semifinal coming up at 6, plus a preview for tomorrow, as we've got a couple of teams who will be playing for a gold ball.
Well, it's been a long time coming. A softball team is officially joining the Loggers this summer at La Crosse's Copeland Park.
News 8 Now's Allison Ferget joined the team's first ever practice today as they gear up for opening day.
The lacrosse team's first season officially kicks off in just a few days, and coaches say excitement could not be higher in the Coulee region as women's sports are growing in popularity across the country.
We're bringing in women from all across the country at all different levels who just want to get better, who want to show off their skills, and we're bringing the best of the best here to La Crosse.
This team are ready to show the Coulee region just how thrilling softball can be.
The athletes that we have here are amazing, and if you think a boy can do it, the girls can do it just as good, if not better.
For years, college baseball players have had the opportunity to spend their summers practicing their skills in the Northwoods League. Now, these women are getting the same chance.
I just feel like softball is finally getting more of the attention that it deserves, and I'm just really excited to be a part of that as well.
Northwoods League softball will be the first of its kind in the Midwest. Right now, there are 4 teams with hopes to expand.
People here I've talked to have been very, very excited about this team, and we just think that it will be the next big thing.
While the players have 40 games to look forward to this summer, they also have their eye on the long-term future of the sport.
Being able to, inspire little girls to play softball and they can come out to games in the summer with their families and just have a good time, I feel like is a huge inspiration to everybody.
This team's first home game will be this Saturday, June 15th. Reporting in Copeland Park, Allison Ferget, News 8 Now.
All right, now this team will be taking on the Madison Nightmares this weekend.
Tickets are still available, but they are going quick.
The Port of Baltimore has officially reopened.
The process of rebuilding the Francis Scott Key Bridge in just a few minutes.
And although we have a break in kind of the action for the showers and thunderstorms, we are looking for some more potential severe weather maybe later tonight. We also got some showers for your Thursday too. We'll time it all out and break it down for you after the break. First One Weather Update.
Working with Maxwell White was amazing. They were professional, answered all of my questions.
I give Maxwell White my highest possible recommendation.
Maxwell White did a fabulous job on our shower install.
5-star plumbing service done right.
Make some waves with Ultra's Summer Cash Splash. Open a new Live Your Life spend account before June 22nd and get a $50 bonus. No minimum balance, no monthly fees. Just make 20 debit card purchases within 60 days of opening your account and watch that $50 bonus fill your wallet. Plus, with cashback rewards, every purchase makes a splash. Don't miss out on the ultimate summer bonus. Open to ages 10 to 23. Open your account online today or at any Ultra office. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Get an 11% rebate on your outdoor projects at Menards. Shop the largest in-stock selection of concrete landscaping blocks and AC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking. From decks, patios, fire pits, and more. Get free estimates fast using our easy do-it-yourself design programs. Visit us today in-store or on Menards.com to get started and get an 11% rebate on all lumber and landscape blocks.
Save big money at Menards.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers up to $18 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Sunken or uneven concrete only worsens with time due to changing seasons, stress on the slab, or poorly compacted soil. Your sunken concrete won't get better with time, but it will with our modern solutions. Choose American Waterworks.
At Taco John's, we've got beef with other places that start with frozen beef. That's why we start with only 100% American never frozen beef, simmered in our signature spice blend. Say no to thaw and yes to 100% American beef at Taco John's.
Maxwell White celebrates servicing the La Crosse Coulee region for 30 years. Much has changed, but not our commitment to you. Providing local, honest, and quality plumbing repairs and solutions. That's Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Port of Baltimore is fully open to shipping traffic following the collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge nearly 3 months ago.
The reopening followed 11 weeks of work to remove steel pieces of the bridge and debris that collapsed into the channel back in March. The accident led to the deaths of 6 workers and forced shipping companies to reroute cargo to other ports, impacting Maryland's economy.
At least 8,000 longshoremen on the docks have jobs that were directly impacted by the Key Bridge collapse. Thousands more were affected too. But by moving as a team, by moving united, and by being Maryland tough and Baltimore strong, vessel traffic is fully reopened to the Port of Baltimore, and our brothers and sisters from ILA, today they are back on the job.
Officials say rebuilding the Key Bridge could take years and cost billions of dollars. The Biden administration says it remains committed to getting the federal government to cover the costs.
We are in store for a stormy evening tonight in western Wisconsin. For the full breakdown of what's in the atmosphere and touching down, let's go to Greg.
Yeah, we still have another round potentially tonight, too. A lot of it just determines how these storms can behave as they head further southeast from Minnesota, northern Wisconsin. Right now, I still think tonight damaging winds is probably the primary threat. Right now, all the storms up in Minnesota are really a hail threat, ping pong size hail or even baseball size right now. But I don't believe we're going to see any of that. It's going to be transitioning, too, as we get towards the night. Severe thunderstorm watch is only up there to the northwest of us, northwest Wisconsin, up to the Arrowhead of Minnesota. That goes on to 10 p.m. Well, those are the storms that we're going to be tracking, some of them as they come down into our area later tonight. So pretty quiet until 6, pretty much we're done with the severe weather. I think it's really quiet until about 9 to 10 p.m. Maybe a shower, maybe a storm. We shouldn't see any severe weather going on until that point. It's pretty quiet. Some severe storms from about 10 to 3. It could be in the form of lines or individual cells, and once we get past midnight, it becomes a question if they can survive the nighttime. Right now, the only activity is down to southwest Wisconsin. Otherwise, just a few showers here and there, but it's fairly quiet. You don't get to severe weather until you get northwest of Minneapolis, all the way up to the Arrowhead where the storms are right now. So as this has departed, we're going to see this line potentially hold together as it comes through. It won't approach really I-90 until we get closer to 10. Here's some storms up to the north of Ladysmith right now. They look to stay northeast of them through 10, but we'll keep an eye. Once again, this is what we expect will behave with these storms, but they could change. Once this comes through, this would be a wind threat potentially for Winona down to La Crosse, Black River Falls. It'll come through and then go to southwest Wisconsin after midnight. There's also a potential for some more development behind this, maybe from 1 to 3. Right now, it's not really indicated that's going to survive as it pushes southeastward, but something to keep in mind of later tonight, we might see another round. Isolated type storms come through. The good news is once we get to the morning commute, everything should be done. It should be fairly quiet out there. Temperatures in the 60s, so a quiet start, but we do have another system that's coming through tomorrow around noon. Now, this won't be severe, but it's going to provide another shot of light rain. A very narrow band could set up right along I-90, so if you're just a few miles either way of this band, you probably won't get much more than cloud cover, but this will provide light rain, maybe moderate rain from about 11 to about 3 through I-90 before it sinks a little bit further south into southwest Wisconsin, northeast Iowa after 3. If you're further north of Eau Claire up to Ladysmith, you'll probably just see some sun. It actually won't be that bad of a day Thursday, so it's going to be quite a bit of story. If you're in this rain, you're going to get quite a bit, maybe a tenth to a quarter of an inch. Everyone else, you'll probably just see less than a tenth. By the time we get to evening commute, still some activity further south. Could be some severe storms far southern Wisconsin, but everyone else should be quiet here for Thursday evening. And that goes into really a nice flag day. We should be a north wind, less humidity, temperatures upper 70s, low 80s, kind of right where we should be. So plenty of sun, a great way to end the week. Unfortunately, going into the air show, it's a little bit of a different story. Saturday, we don't think thunderstorms, but we could have light rain, cloudy conditions. Humidity-wise should be fairly low and temperature's not that bad. But as we go into Sunday, it gets a different story. We could have thunderstorms Saturday night, going into Sunday. There's a lot of question marks as it's going to be in the morning, afternoon, more redevelopment. The one thing we are for sure, it's going to be warm, maybe even hot, 90, and the humidity will be high, but we'll have to iron out if we're going to see what time those thunderstorms could happen. But more to come on that. But for tonight, we could see another round of storms come through for La Crosse and more actually to the north. We'll keep a track on that. Otherwise, quiet to start the day tomorrow, but we have that rain coming in right along I-90 mainly and southward around about 11 to 3. Some light rain, not thunderstorms, not expected to be any severe stuff with that. Friday looks great, and then much more questions on the weekend. But one thing you'll notice, hot or warm and humidity conditions all the way through about next Tuesday.
Oh, we see that.
So yeah, welcome to the 90s and welcome to the humidity.
Okay, thank you.
Well, cricket is seeing a surge in popularity in the United States.
We'll go to the International World Cup where the sport and Team America are having a moment.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, we'll talk to Remy's rally organizer, Kayla Stowe, about its second annual event happening this weekend and how it's raising money for her daughter.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard to get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love, like men's Carhartt Force Gear, 25% off. 80-count Victor Allen's brew cups, just $20.99. $60 off this DeWalt shop stool with casters, $99.99. And save $40 on a DeWalt 6-gallon wet or dry vac, $79.99.
Find value at Glenn's Farm and Fleet.
A lot has changed since the Overhead Door Company installed its first door in 1921. One thing that hasn't? Our commitment to quality. We set the standard a century ago with the first motorized garage door, and we have not stopped innovating since. Today, you can build your dream door with the DoorView app. And with the OHD Anywhere app, you can control your new door from anywhere. So next time you need a repair or replacement for your garage door, look for the red ribbon and trust 100 years of experience, Overhead Door Company.
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist. Have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
When you're looking to update your home, shop the Habitat Restore. The Habitat Restore offers a wide selection of new and gently used building materials and home furnishings at an incredibly low price. From furniture and cabinets, windows and doors, appliances, vintage items, reclaimed lumber, and everything in between. The Restore has what you're looking for, and new products arrive daily. So before you run to that big box store, shop the Habitat Restore, providing families with a place to call home.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
When we say cricket, you probably think of that noisy insect, but it's also the second most popular sport in the world.
Now the cricket craze has hit American soil, with Team USA playing in a major tournament in New York. Fans flocked to the T20 World Cup cricket game between the U.S. and India, with an estimated 1.5 billion people watching around the world.
The New York Stadium is serving as a temporary home for the World Cup, but cricket is growing in popularity in the U.S., and many think it's here to stay.
Just to put things in perspective, I think the highest sold Super Bowl ticket, hospitality ticket, was around like $8,600. And the India-Pakistan game on Sunday was, I think it costed like $10,000.
According to USA Cricket, more than 400 leagues have opened in America with over 200,000 players.
Fans can enjoy the second season of Major League Cricket starting July 5th, and the sport will be featured at the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles. That is a pricey ticket for cricket.
Absolutely.
$10,000. I wouldn't even know how to play that. My life depended on it.
I know. I think I've only seen a couple of clips here and there, but have never tried to watch a game in its entirety or learn the rules or anything like that.
Is it complicated?
It kind of feels
complicated
as you see the clips, but I'm sure if we actually put our heads to it, we'd be able to learn.
Yeah, right. Thanks for having hope in me, Ken. All right, we'll have another look at tonight's forecast after the break.
Where's the best place for fresh, quality local meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Get your grills or smokers ready. This month, whole pork butt or whole beef briskets are on sale. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more. Stop in today.
Chevy Truck's advanced camera technology lets you see over, under, through. Up to 8 available cameras and 14 views, so you can focus on the view that really matters. Don't miss a thing. Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial, or get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Life happens. When people hit bumps in the road, Family and Children's Center is here to help. FCC offers mental health support with 20 different programs, support for hurts, heartaches, and hardships. Because life happens, contact FCC Outpatient Therapy at fcconline.org.
Stressless by Equinus. The most comfortable seating in the world is more comfortable than ever. It's on sale now at Drury's in Fountain. Every year, Equinus updates styles and leathers, and that means outstanding values. And now we're passing these savings on to you. It's time for you to enjoy the incredible comfort of a stressless sofa or recliner in your home. Now at fantastic savings. A stressless recliner is your place. A place to relax, a place to unwind. Stressless furniture on sale now at Drury's in Fountain.
At River Valley Remodelers, we know that the bathroom is the most personal space in your house. That's why we don't come in with preconceived ideas or cookie-cutter installs. We'll sit down and talk with you about your needs and dreams. Whether it's a tub or shower or an entire bathroom design, we'll take the time to talk with you and get things just the way you want it. For a limited time, get a free shower door or a color upgrade with your shower purchase. So let's talk about the most personal room in your house. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
The Picnic Bundle is back at the Holman Locker and Meat Market. The Picnic Bundle includes the meat buns and even dessert. Everything you need for your next picnic. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more. Stop in today.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, after a deadly wildfire decimated Paradise, California more than 5 years ago, residents relocated. For our Eye in America, see why people who planted new roots could be in the path of another climate disaster. That and more headlines tonight on the CBS Evening News.
All right, we could see another line of storms developing if the stuff in Minnesota survives, and that would come around maybe La Crosse around about a 10 to 11 time frame. It could have strong winds. We'll see if this survives. Otherwise, we could see some more spotty showers or storms throughout the night that could be severe, but the morning commute should be fine with more showers coming for noon as we go on Thursday. Fantastic Friday.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.